Hey everybody, Billy here. Billy's Joint. We show a lot of old movies, TV shows, serials and stuff. Tonight we have a double feature of murder. The first one up is Murder on the Campus from 1933. It stars Shirley Gray, Charles Starrett, and J. Farrell McDonald. More on J. Farrell McDonald later. Real interesting guy. But the way this goes is there's a murder on the campus, and this girl gets accused of murder, and she didn't do it. And her boyfriend works at the newspaper, and he knows she didn't do it, so he works to clear her name and find the real killer. So it's a fun little flick. But I'll be back with some more trivia and stuff like that later. But here we go. Murder on the Campus.
Hello, Bill.
Evening, Blackie.
How's the newspaper racket?
Dull. How's the poker racket?
Rotten. Care for a drink?
No, thanks. I'm not much for drinking when I'm working.
You know, we don't care much about publicity here.
You needn't worry. I'm not offering you any. Where's Lillian?
Why?
I want to see her. Say, what's the matter with you? There's no law against me seeing her, is there?
Certainly not. She's got a chemistry examination tomorrow. She's studying for it.
I'll only keep her a few minutes. Is she in one of the back rooms?
Yeah. Second door to the right.
Thanks. Say, are you troubled with indigestion?
No.
Hello, Bill. Come in.
How's my little sweetheart?
I don't know. Have you got one?
You bet. One of the best. And she's looking very beautiful. Say, Lillian, what's the matter with Blackie?
Why?
I don't know. He acted very hostile when I told him I wanted to see you.
Perhaps it's your imagination.
Listen, Precious. I'm doping up a story about college girls working their way through school. I found one who sells magazines. And I was thinking I'd like to use Miss Lillian Vaughn, who's working her way through college by singing in a nightclub.
Sorry, Bill, it's out.
Why?
Well, for one thing, I have a lot of friends at college. Some of them know I sing here, and some of them don't.
Well, I won't mention the Lido.
But you'll have to mention my name.
Oh, I'd have to do that. And I'd have to have a picture. You take a blame sweet picture, you know that.
Flattery won't get you anywhere, Bill. I'd rather you wouldn't say anything about it.
Listen, sweet. Is anything wrong?
Why, of course not, Bill.
I don't believe you. You talk too fast, lady. Has Blackie been annoying you?
Blackie's one of my very best friends.
Well, you might pick better. He's nothing but a tin-horn gambler.
I told you he was one of my best friends, didn't I?
I'm sorry. Wish there was something I could do for you.
You can. Drive me over to the campus.
All right.
I'll get my hat and coat. Meet me outside.
In a hurry?
Yes, I'd like to be there by 9:15.
Be there at 9. Are you meeting someone?
Yes.
Malcolm Jannings?
Uh-huh.
pick out the rummiest friend.
What's the matter with Mel?
Oh, he's no good. We brought him all the way out here from Minnesota for the track team. They got him a soft job bringing the chimes and the campanile, and what's he done? Out every night, gambling.
Don't you think you said enough against my friends?
Okay, I'll pipe down. Sorry I couldn't drive you over the campanile, but you know the campus gates are closed after 9 o'clock. Want me to wait for you here, Charlie?
No.
Foolish question. Well, I'm going over to the daily office for a little while. Listen, I'll be glad to drive you back to Lido if you want.
No, I won't bother you anymore. I'll sit here until about 9:15 and then I'll walk over.
Well, you're a good girl.
I'll do my best, darling.
How should I know?
Well, there was a shot.
So I heard.
Well, somebody had to call the police.
The police have been called.
How could they? It just happened. Well,
Yeah,
somebody will call. I mean,
someone will call.
there's a shot up there. They don't have to.
Well, Bill, where'd you come
I
from?
didn't come from any place. I was here.
What's the lowdown?
Well, the chime stopped ringing all of a sudden. There was a silence and then a shot.
From the tower?
Yes,
You were right here.
not 20 feet away.
And no one came down?
Not a soul. The elevator stopped. This door here to the stairs hasn't been opened.
Meggs, run over to the office superintendent and get the key.
Right.
You're sure no one came down?
Absolutely.
Whoever's up there must still be there.
There's no other way down. Anyone know who plays the chimes?
Yeah, a fellow by the name of Malcolm Jennings. You know, the sprinter.
Oh, heard of him. Not much good, was he?
He couldn't run an errand. Wait a minute, Ed. I'll be right back.
All right, now,
Whoever
boys.
these kids around here.
Listen, sweet, what do you know about this?
Not a thing, Bill.
What'd you do when I left you?
I stayed in the car for about 5 minutes, and then I started to walk over here.
Did you hear that shot?
Of course I did.
Any suspicions?
No. Could I go up with the police?
Oh, you're crazy, girl.
I'm not. I want to go. If anything has happened to Mel, I don't know what I'll do.
You think a lot of that guy, don't you? Now, listen, if you've got any brains, that pretty little head of yours, you'll stay out of this. It's a police case, and you don't want to get mixed up in it, do you?
Of course I don't, but...
Never mind no buts about it. You stay out. Oh, here comes Meggs with the keys. I'm going up with him. Now, stay right here. I'll be right back.
Here.
Oh, hey.
All right. Meggs, you and Alan stay here and keep the crowd back. Don't let anybody in or out. Get it?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on, Lorimer. Bill, if you want to, come on.
They won't let us in.
Oh, give us a right now. You're not spent. Come on now. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Just a plain case of suicide.
Sure. But where's the gun?
Right through the left temple. Looks like a 32. Say, ever see him play baseball or tennis?
Oh, I get you. He was right-handed.
No powder burns. Plain case of murder.
Those buildings aren't anywhere near tall enough to reach over this balustrade with a rifle. Those hills are high enough, but they're too far away.
And the guy that did it must be somewhere about. You swear nobody came down. We didn't meet anybody coming up. He's either up in there or hiding in the elevator shaft.
It's a hiding place. The belfry is out.
Maybe he had a parachute. He could drop over the side of this rail here.
Sure, nobody'd see him. None.
Well, maybe he used a rope.
Well, if he did, where is it?
Do you suppose he can get up on the roof of the tower?
Yeah, he might if a gang of carpenters built him a scaffold.
How about the elevator shaft?
Oh, we looked there. We won't find anyone.
Where do you suppose he could go? Guy couldn't come up here and knock this bird over and just vanish into thin air. I don't get it. That's all. I don't get it. So who do you suppose did it, Chief?
I don't care who did it now. Show me how he did it, and I'll tell you who did it.
Well, it just ain't possible. That's all. It just ain't possible.
Captain. Well, this man there runs the elevator. He lives near here. He heard the shot and he came right over.
You take Jennings up on top tonight?
No, sir. I make my last trip at 8 o'clock. He always walks.
Who'd you take up on your last trip?
2 ladies and a man.
Say, Bill, give us the load on, will you?
Yeah,
Ask Larmer. He's got all the dope.
Mr. Larmer, give us the dope on this.
Bad news, Lily.
Is he dead?
Yeah, shot through the temple.
Who killed him, Bill?
All I know is he was murdered. Whoever did it got away.
Got away? Why, that's impossible. Nobody left there after the shot.
See here, Lillian. You know more about this than you're passing out.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Ever since I stepped into the club tonight, the way Blackie acted, your nervousness, the whole business, I just knew something was going to happen.
If you knew something was going to happen, you knew more than I did.
Pretty cool, aren't you?
Is there any reason why I shouldn't be?
All right. Let it go at that.
Anything wrong, Bill?
Oh, nothing connected with the case. Where to now?
Tell the Kyne house. Which one of you fellas in charge? Well?
I suppose you could say I'm in charge. I'm house manager.
You're the man I want to see. Go on inside. Let you stay out. Hey, what's up?
Oh, there's trouble down the road, bro.
You hear anything about what happened to Camp and Italy tonight?
Yes. One of the brothers called up. Who killed him, Captain?
I'm not offering an opinion yet. Suppose you tell me what you know about Jennings.
Well, one of our alumni suggested we urge Jennings to come here, find him a job and all that. Well, Jennings arrived. We got him a job as chime master. He had a fair knowledge of music. Well, anyway, he went out for track. It proved a big disappointment.
Yes. Let's get to the man himself.
Well, he was a likable chap, good mixer, good company, but he hadn't any... Well, he lacked the cultural background a college man should have.
In your opinion, had he ever been to college before?
I don't think he's had more than 2 years of high school.
Any parents, relatives?
He never mentioned any.
Did he go out much?
Quite a bit. Very often he stayed away all night.
Who were his friends?
I haven't any idea.
How about girls?
I don't believe he was greatly interested in women.
When did you have your last house party?
About 10 days ago.
Who'd you bring? Come on. You're wasting time. I want to know.
He brought Ann Michaels.
Oh. Did he rush her much?
Yes, quite a bit.
What kind of a girl is she?
She's a very charming young lady.
Where'd she live?
Number 12, Addison Way.
Sorority house, huh?
No.
Does she belong to a sorority?
No.
Why not?
Perhaps you better ask her.
Oh. Don't worry, my boy. I will. Larmer, see that he doesn't get to a telephone. I want to surprise her.
Okay, Chief. I get you. Sit down, young fella.
Say, what did you think about this fellow Wilson?
I gather he hated Mal Jennings worse than poison, for one thing. He got a crush on Ann Michaels for another. That's enough.
Plenty.
Miss Michaels, I'm Captain Kyne of the police department. This is Mr. Bartlett of the Times Star.
How do you do?
I'd like to talk to you a minute.
Please come in.
place you have here, Miss Michaels.
Thank you.
Why don't you live in one of the sorority houses?
Because I prefer to live alone.
Oh.
Don't you think you had better tell me the purpose of your visit?
Mal Jennings was murdered about an hour ago.
Murdered? Mal? Oh, it's horrible.
Friend of yours, was he?
Yes.
Been out to dances with him?
Just once or twice.
Ever jealous of him?
I think you're making a mistake in our relations, Captain. Why, Mal was no more to me than a dozen other men.
Well. Tell me this. When did you first learn he'd been killed?
Didn't you just tell me yourself?
I said, when did you first learn he'd been killed?
When you told me.
You took it pretty cool, didn't you?
What did you expect me to do? Go into hysterics or something?
Miss Michaels, where were you this evening? Particularly around 9 o'clock.
I had an 8 o'clock seminar in English tonight in Baltic Hall. I guess I left there about 2 minutes to 9, and I happened to meet Hawley.
Dr. C. Edson Hawley?
Yes, I have a class in chemistry with him. We walked out the west gate together, and his car was parked there, so he drove me home.
You got into Dr. Hawley's car about 6 or 7 minutes after 9.
Yes.
Drive straight home?
The clock on the table there said exactly 20 minutes after 9 when I came in.
Clock keeps pretty good time. Did Dr. Hawley come up to your apartment with you?
Certainly not.
How long did you talk out front?
I merely thanked him and came upstairs.
Of course you realize, Miss Michaels, that if you know anything, now's the time to spill it.
I told you, Captain, I know nothing.
Very well. Don't tell me she don't know something. And how do you figure that swell apartment?
Well, maybe she has money. There's no law against it.
And that meeting with Hawley. Boy, I'd love to get something on that bird.
Say, I forgot my hat. Wait for me in the car, will you?
Sure. I'm going over to the faculty club. You want to trail along?
Oh, I'll only be a minute. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. I left my hat.
I'll get it for you. I said I'd get it for you.
I'll get it myself.
Do you realize you forced your way into my apartment?
I'll talk what you want. Well, it didn't take you long to get here, did it?
I wish you'd mind your own business, Bill.
Perhaps this is my business.
You've no right to drag me into this mess.
You're already in it, Lillian.
That's not true, Bill.
All right, I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Anyway, I want to see you later. Where'll you be?
Oh, I may be home, or I may be at the club. You can look for me.
All right. I'll find you.
A most unpleasant business, isn't it? There must have been dozens of people around the Campanile when it happened.
I was there myself, and no one came out of the tower.
Lucky boy. The paper says that Jennings couldn't have killed himself.
Did you happen to know him, Dr. Hawley?
He was in my class in chemistry. A poor student. I was about ready to drop him.
Is Miss Ann Michaels in the class, too?
See here, Captain. Surely you're not intimating that Miss Michaels is involved in the case.
Just talk to this Ann Michaels. I'll bet my star she held out on me.
Miss Michaels did know Jennings, and I believe went out with him now and then. But as far as her being in any way, either willingly or inadvertently involved in the murder, why, it's absurd.
So you seem to think a lot of this Ann Michaels.
You're ready to take a great deal for granted, Mr. Kyne. I suppose Miss Michaels told you that I drove her home?
Yes.
I did drive her home. But if you assume that my meeting with her was anything but accidental, you're wrong. Miss Michaels means no more to me than any other girl in my class. Is there anything else, Captain?
No. I just want to know where she was when Jennings was shot.
We drove to her home slowly. I dare say any number of witnesses could be found who saw us.
That's not necessary. Not now, anyhow. Coming, Bill?
Oh, my car's only a block from here. I might as well pick it up while I'm out this way.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
The captain's a bit worked up, isn't he, Bill?
Well, who wouldn't be? First, an impossible murder. And second, how'd he get away?
I'm not good at guessing.
You'd like to tackle this case, wouldn't you, Dr. Hawley?
Frankly, yes.
Well, why don't you?
I haven't been asked to.
Well, is that necessary?
I have no more right to investigate this affair than any other private citizen.
Oh, but you're a well-known criminologist.
Personally interested, Bill?
Professionally interested, Doc.
Well, when the time comes when you can prove to me that Captain Kyne is bungling things, perhaps I shall take it.
Might not be long. Night.
Good night.
Oh, Lillian. Thanks. Listen, kid. You know you can trust me, don't you?
I think so.
You know you can. You know I'm all for you, too, don't you?
Yes.
Come here. I'm crazy about you.
Dirty shame to interrupt you like this, Bill.
Oh, what a swell friend you turned out to be.
Oh, listen, darling, I didn't have
No,
anything-
children, be good, be good.
You know where you can go?
Now, I want to ask the young lady some questions, and while I'm asking them, I want you to keep your trap shut.
I may and I may not. What do you think of that?
I may bust you one in the jaw.
You'll think twice before you do.
You want me to put the bracelets on him, Chief?
No, go ahead and search the apartment. Now, you two sit down. I want to ask some questions. I don't want to quarrel with you, Bill. You did me a good turn tonight.
I don't get it.
You wouldn't. You don't have to be so upstage, Miss Moyne.
Oh, come on, Ed. Quit stalling and get to the point.
I will. When you left the club after talking to Hawley, I put a tail on you.
On me?
Yeah. Going back for that hat didn't fool me any. I don't blame you for being burned up.
Why should you want me tailed?
Because you knew something about this case that I didn't. Read this. Found it in Jennings' pocket a while ago.
I suppose you've decided who wrote it.
When I found that note, I hadn't the slightest idea who Lillian was. But when you visited here, I put two and two together, and nice reasoning for a flatfoot, eh, Bill?
Beautiful, Kyne, beautiful. But how do you know this Lillian's the one that wrote that note?
Want to see?
I'm not a handwriting expert, and I'm sure you're not.
I don't think a handwriting expert is necessary, is it, Miss Boyd?
If you're asking if I wrote that note, the answer is yes.
Now, want to sit down and talk to me a while?
I don't want to. I suppose I shall have to.
You don't have to say a word, Lillian.
Suppose, Miss Boyne, you tell me exactly what your relations were with this man.
Relations?
Oh, I didn't mean that. Just how well did you know Mal Jennings?
He's a casual friend.
You're accustomed to writing notes like this to casual friends?
Oh, if I wanted to see a man, I'd be very likely to write and ask him to meet me.
What do you want to see him about?
That's my business.
That attitude don't get you anywhere.
What makes you think I want to get anywhere?
Don't you want to get out from under suspicion?
Are you telling me that I'm suspected of murdering Mal Jennings?
Right. Miss Boyne, where were you at 9 o'clock tonight?
Lie to him if you want to, darling. I'll back you up.
I was in Bill's car in front of Charlie's place.
Did you know she had a date with Jennings?
Yes, I knew that.
Funny, Bill, you didn't tell me anything about it. Miss Boyne, where were you immediately after 9 o'clock?
I sat in the car until a few minutes after 9. Then I walked around the block and went over to the Campanile. I was there when I heard the shot.
Where was Bill?
You'll have to ask him.
Where were you, Bill?
Where do you suppose I was? I was at the top of the Campanile. I used a .32 caliber revolver. The motive was jealousy. After committing the crime, I jumped over the side and landed in a fireman's net. Anything else you want to know?
I still want to know where you were at 10 minutes after 9.
I left Lillian in the car at 9 o'clock. I walked over to the campus daily, stayed there a while in the office, and then I started back.
2 empty cottages, Captain. The other 4 chambers are loaded.
Well, where'd you find it?
Shuffling in the dressing room. In the bottom drawer underneath a pile of underwear.
32 caliber. Same kind of a gun Jennings was killed with.
You don't know that gun was the one that killed Jennings?
Oh, we'll find out. As soon as a bullet fired from this gun is compared with one taken from the body. Miss Boyne, is this your gun?
Yes.
When did you fire it last?
I've never fired it. That gun was given to me. I put it in my drawer, and I never touched it again.
Was it fully loaded when it was given to you?
I have every reason to believe that it was.
Who gave it to you?
My father.
Why?
My home's in Nevada. My father, a rancher, was a bit worried about my being alone here without any protection. That was his idea of protection. I don't even know how to fire it.
You say you were brought up on a ranch?
Yes.
And you never even learned how to fire a 6-shooter?
No. I've never learned anything about any kind of a gun.
Well, that'll be about all for tonight. Let me warn you. Don't try and leave the city.
Listen, darling. All right.
No hard feelings, Annabelle?
No. Well, I guess I'll go home. I've got a headache.
If you went home an hour ago, you wouldn't have a headache.
I'll go jump in the lake. I'll see you in the morning.
All right.
So J. Farrell McDonald here, who plays Ed Kyne as the police chief, was a Yale guy, and then he was in Ontario and got his law degree. But he got wrapped up in the movies, and he was in hundreds of films. I've looked through a lot of IMDb filmographies and other sites, and man, a lot of stuff. It took me forever to scroll through it all. He did a ton of portrayals of policemen, like in this movie. He's the captain of police, and he also did a lot of westerns associated with John Ford. So he was in so much stuff. And interestingly, in the mid-30s, he actually taught acting at USC, University of Southern California. So he's a pretty cool guy. Look for him. You've seen him a million times, whether you know it or not, but he's the police chief, Captain Ed Kyne. So, back to the show.
Now, we'll call it off. Can't use it. But somebody had to be there to do the shooting. Or did they, Bill?
Absolutely. Someone was there and shot him.
How'd he get away then?
Well, he couldn't have got away.
Oh, you think he's still there, eh?
Oh, he couldn't still be there. All right, go ahead and call me crazy. I've plenty of company on the police force.
But Dr. Hawley isn't going to handle the case, is he?
Not unless he gets someone to retain him.
That's good stuff about that Boyne girl. That gun. Probably no connection with the case. Did you meet her?
Yes.
Good looking?
She's swell. Listen, Grimes, I want to be taken off the police beat and devote all my time to this case.
All right, Bill. The keys to the city are yours. Good luck.
Thanks. Hey, Spud.
Yeah.
I want to give you a phone number. I'll be there about an hour. If anything breaks on a Jennings case, give me a ring, will you?
Okay.
Hey, and keep that number under your hat, too.
Right.
Good morning. Did I get you up?
Oh, I've been up for some time,
May I come in?
if you wish. There doesn't seem to be any law against men crashing into my apartment.
You know, if you're going to keep on treating me like a heel, Maybe you'll tell me why. Oh, listen, Lillian, break down.
Please don't try to make love to me, Bill.
Who the dickens is trying to make love? All I want you to do is act human.
How did you know I was at Anne's?
Well, I saw your purse on the table, and I came back to make sure.
What difference does it make if I was there? Anne's a very dear friend of mine.
And I suppose your visit had nothing to do with what happened earlier in the evening.
Oh, we did talk about Mal Jennings, if that's what you mean.
Lillian, what about that gun?
Bill, you know just as much about it as I do. I told Mr. Kyne all there is to tell about it.
Is there a chance it was used last night?
Are you here for an interview for your paper, or did you come hoping I confess to the murder?
Listen, you crazy little fool. This is serious. It's gone far enough. I want to help you.
I don't need your help. Hello? Yes? Just a minute. For you, Bill. I'm pretty sure I let you in, weren't you?
Oh, a little bit.
Hello. Say, Bill, there's been another murder.
What? Another murder? Who?
Don't know. The call just came in. 201 Bell Building. You want me to go over there?
No, stay where you are. I'm on my way.
Bill, who?
I don't know, Lillian. I've got to run.
Bill! Bill!
I suppose you are from the police? Well?
Who's the gentleman on the floor?
Are you a policeman?
No, I'm from the Times-Star.
Oh. Well, I have nothing to say until the police arrive.
Well, you better start talking, lady. Here they are.
I suppose you happen to be strolling by this time, huh?
Something like that.
You're too smart.
Well, I was only 4 blocks from here when Spud gave me the call. Is it my fault I got here ahead of you?
Who is he?
Mr. James Smythe.
And who are you?
Miss Hilda Lund, secretary to Mr. Smythe and Mr. Brock.
Suppose you tell us all about it.
Well, I opened the office as usual, then I came in here. I came upon the body of Mr. Smythe. I knew at once he was dead. I immediately telephoned the police, and I haven't touched anything.
See anything of a gun?
I saw nothing except what's before you right now.
Not suicide. Looks to me like he was shot with a .32, same as the other fellow. Bullet went in the left, came out behind the right ear.
Chief.
.32, all right. Might get the coroner, fellas. All right. Miss Lund, you mind stepping in the other room? I have a few questions. Miss Lund, you any idea who killed your employer?
Yes,
Who?
by a gambler named Blackie Atwater.
Lorimer? Find out when Smythe was last seen alive. Get the elevator operator, scrub woman, the tenants on this floor, clerks in the candy shop on the ground floor. Get all the information you can.
Say, Chief, about this Atwater. I know that bird. He hangs out at the Lido where I can get...
Never mind. Do as I told you.
Yes, sir.
Sit down. Miss Lund, perhaps you can tell me why you suspect this man, Atwater, of killing Mr. Smythe.
I heard him threaten to kill him if he didn't, Well, that was all that I heard.
What was all that you heard?
Just what I told you. This Atwater came into the office day before yesterday, and he was very angry when I told him Mr. Smythe was busy. Snapped at me in the most ungentlemanly way.
Snapped at you, huh?
Yes. Anyway, when Miss Smythe was free, This Atwater, he went in, and I went to the door and listened.
Yes?
I heard him say, "Why, you dirty." I can't repeat what I heard.
It isn't necessary. What are they quarreling about?
Well, I don't know. I didn't hear enough of the conversation.
Come, I want to know. What was it, gambling debts, perhaps?
I don't know.
Where do you live?
At the Bellevue Hotel, just round the block.
The coroner will be here in a few minutes to take the body. You better look through your files and let me know if anything is missing. Oh, yes. Where's his partner, Mr. Brock?
Mr. Smythe received a telegram from Mr. Brock yesterday morning, saying that he'd be in this morning on the Statesman. He'd like to have a car at the station to meet him.
10:20 now. That gives me 15 minutes.
Mind if I go with you?
Meet Brock?
Yeah.
Suit yourself.
Ed, how much do you think she held out on you?
Plan B. Mr. Brock.
Yes, sir.
Keep yourself where you can be found. I may want to ask you some more questions.
Yes, sir.
You get anything out of him?
As far as I can learn, he knew nothing about the murderers.
Oh, come on, you got something. Come on, kick in, Ed. What do you got?
Established an airtight alibi. Stayed in the washroom all night. Train sick. Conductor and porter both swear to his story.
Don't you think he deliberately manufactured that alibi?
No. What do you know about the reputation of these guys?
Oh, cheap little shysters. They'll take anything from bootleggers to shitty divorces. You know, that sort of thing.
Oh. Send him in. Come in, Wilson.
Captain, I believe I've learned something you'd like to know.
Right, shoot.
Well, two of my fraternity brothers, who wish to keep their identity a secret if possible, they're in training. We're out with Mal Jennings Thursday night.
Now you're going to tell me these two men heard Jennings quarreling with a certain party, right?
How did you know?
Guessed it. And the certain party is a gambler named Blackie Atwater.
Yes. I believe this Blackie threatened Jennings' life.
Exactly. Thanks very much. Anything else?
No. That's all.
Are you going to pick up that water?
I've already given the order.
That for publication?
For obvious reasons, keep it to yourself, will you?
Hey, Chief, I've just been over talking to the night clerk over Smythe's hotel. He tells me that Smythe received a phone call about 10 minutes to 12. And the clerk had nothing to do, and he sort of listened in well.
What'd he hear?
Well, he heard a party ask Smythe to come over his office right away. Said they couldn't wait until morning.
Did the party that called give any name?
Said it was a woman. Her name was Lillian Vaughn.
Well, well. Did Smythe leave right away?
Well, he left a few minutes after 12. Oh, the coroner sent that over. Said they took it out of Jennings.
J for Jennings, huh?
Yeah. S for Smythe and B for Vaughn. Shot this one into a bucket of sand out of the gun we found in her apartment.
See here, Ed, you're all wrong. That call came for Smythe around 12 o'clock. And at 12 exactly, I was walking up the steps to Lillian's apartment. And I stayed there until you two guys came busting in.
Sure you haven't set your watch since last night?
What I've just told you, I'd swear to on any witness stand.
Don't doubt your word, Bill. But that gun...
That gun was in her apartment from 12 until you took it away with you.
And Smythe couldn't have been killed with that gun?
Absolutely impossible.
All right, Bill. We'll see. Wait till we photograph these slugs. Come in.
Hey, Bill, the office wants you on the phone. Thanks. Mind if I use your phone, Ed?
Go ahead.
No. Listen, I got him on the booth out here.
Better take it in the booth, Bill.
Hello?
Thought you'd like to know that I'm investigating the Jennings case.
Well, I'm glad you've thrown your hat in the ring at last.
The president of the university threw it in for me. Bill, you know how I stand with the police. They probably won't cooperate with me. I'm a little late in getting started, and I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Glad to help you. I'll be right over, Doctor.
Where'd Kyne and Lorma go?
One of the dicks just brought in Smythe and Jennings' fingerprints, and they're in there checking them now. Kyne's got a hunch that one of them may be an ex-con or something.
Listen, Spot.
Did you see Kyne take anything out of that top drawer?
He never even touched it.
Bill, you can't do that.
No? Watch me. Oh, gee, Bill, Captain Kyne will freeze you for this.
Where'd you get those bullets?
Stole them.
Stole them? You must be crazy. Those bullets are evidence of the most important kind. If you get caught, it might mean a term in prison.
Yeah, I know that. But I had to find out if they were all fired from the same gun.
We'll know that just as soon as I can check the rifling.
The old man's wild. Say, what are you going to do about it?
Does he know who got them?
Well, he has suspicions, and he's not a bit backward about voicing them either.
Well, there's nothing to do but Beard the Lion and his well-known dad. Come on, give me moral support, will you?
Not me, fella.
But tell the boys I died fighting.
I'll tell him you died talking. Oh, it's you, huh?
In the flesh, not a picture. Anything new, Ed?
Yeah, in about 2 minutes, there's going to be a new murder.
Well, maybe I'd better phone the office.
That's enough kidding. Where are those slugs?
What slugs?
You know what slugs. Where are they?
Well, the last time I saw them, you put them in the top drawer. Well, here they are, right under these papers. Just where you left them. Better put them in the safe.
Think you're smart, don't you?
I don't know what you're driving at.
I had a hunch these slugs would check. If they don't, I know you switched them on.
You know very well Smythe couldn't have been killed with that gun while it was in Lillian's apartment.
You got a crush on this girl. And you'd swear your life away to protect her, wouldn't you?
More than a crush, Ed. I'm in love with her.
Huh. Where'd you take those slugs when you took them out?
Dr. Hawley.
The check?
Yes.
All 3 of them? Have to bring her in. Sorry, Bill. You're taking this pretty much to heart, Bill.
Who wouldn't?
Don't jump at conclusions. The girl probably had nothing to do with the actual killings.
Certainly she had nothing to do with the actual killing.
But she's mixed up in it, Bill.
Oh, what's the use? There's nothing logical about the whole case.
Not much, I'll admit.
And you'll have a sweet time getting a conviction without more evidence than you've got now.
Let me tell you something. I'll have a lot more evidence than I've got now before I even try for an indictment.
You'll need it.
Have to excuse me now, Bill. I've got some work to do. Where are you going? See Lillian Boyne?
She's home, I'm going to see her.
Better tell her not to take a run-out powder.
She wouldn't, even if I asked her to.
Come in, Bill. Hello.
Oh, hello.
I was sleuthing today.
Rotten.
Any new murders this afternoon?
Not a murder. They'd be able to fix something up for you tonight.
Anything new, Bill?
Yes, several things. Dr. Hawley started an investigation.
Anything else?
Yes. That gun.
Mine, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
What about it?
It was used to kill both Jennings and Smythe.
Well, how do they know?
They compared a bullet from your gun with the others.
There must be some mistake.
No mistake possible. The grooves on the slugs checked. Want some more?
Yes, go on.
Police are looking for Blackie Atwater.
No. They can't.
Why not?
Not Blackie.
Be quiet, Anne.
Why not, Blackie?
That's enough, Bill.
What do you mean that's enough? If I want to ask her questions, that's my business. And don't get the idea you can stop me. What do you mean
Well,
by
I
that?
will stop you.
Oh, dry up, will you, Lil? I'm not taking orders from you. What's that?
I guess it's someone at the door.
Hello, Lillian. May I come in?
Yes.
Anne, you little fool, get out of here. Go on, get out. Take a taxi. Go home and stay there.
I'd like a drink, Lillian. May I help myself?
Please do.
Mind if I have a look in your dressing room?
Why?
Well, here's the idea. I got here at midnight last night, and Smythe was killed soon afterward. Now, I want to find out if anybody planted that gun in there while I was here.
Go ahead, look.
Have you locked that window since last night?
No.
And that gun must have been there all the time I was here.
That's what I told you last night.
Ed must have been lying when he told me that third bullet was from your gun.
Did you ever know a Dick that was honest?
Yeah, several of them. They're as common as honest gamblers.
Very, very clever. What's the latest dirt on the murders? Anyone under suspicion?
Yes.
Who?
You, Blackie.
You're a liar, Bartlett.
Go ahead. Have it your own way. But if you're thinking of blowing this town, you'd better guess again.
Who's going to stop me?
I am, indirectly.
How?
The minute you leave this apartment, I'm going to telephone the police. And if you don't think I won't, there's the door. Go ahead, try me.
You won't telephone from my apartment.
Why won't I?
Because I asked you not to.
And in the meantime, what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to stay right here and keep your mouth shut.
All afternoon?
Until the police get here.
Just what do you mean by that?
Captain Kyne will be coming up here shortly. He's coming after Lily. And he won't be broken-hearted when he finds you here.
Did you arrange this little coup?
How could I? I didn't know you were expected.
But it will be quite a feather in your cap, won't it?
I'm not in the market for feathers.
Quite a comedian, aren't you?
Well, what about it? It's a 32. Fully loaded. Might have got me. Give me the police station, quick.
Well, Bill?
He tried to get me. Here's his gun.
32, huh? Take him down station, lock him up. Want to make an assault with a deadly weapon, Bill?
No.
Might be easier to hold him in case some shyster tries to spring him on a rip.
Well, I got him for you. If you can't hold him, that's your fault.
Come on, Blackie.
Come back for me. I want to ask this young lady some questions before I bring her in.
All right, Chief.
Miss Boyne, what is this man Atwater to you?
A very good friend.
Nothing more?
Nothing more.
Relation?
No.
Sweetheart?
Certainly not. I met him about a year ago, just before I went into the club. As a matter of fact, he got me my job.
And Jannings?
I met him about 3 months ago.
In fact, you met him when he first came here to college, didn't you?
Yes. He was in my chemistry class.
Miss Boyne, just what kind of legal work did Smythe and Brock do for you?
I never met Mr. Smythe or Mr. Brock.
Sure?
Quite.
And yet, just before midnight, you phoned Smythe to meet you in his office, didn't you?
Lillian, you don't have to answer a single question if you don't want to.
Now, Miss Boyne, I don't want to put you in jail. I'm doing my best to give you a chance to get out of this. Come now. You must know something about these murders you haven't told.
I know nothing whatever about them.
But that phone call, you know something about that, don't you? Or do you? Which is it? All right. Have it your own way. You leave nothing for me to do but place you under arrest.
Oh, wait a minute, Ed. You're going too far. You can't arrest her without a warrant.
I searched her apartment without a
Well,
warrant.
that was different. If you arrest her now without a warrant and can't make the charges stick, you'll be in hot water.
I don't mind being in hot water.
Murder? You've charged her with murder?
Yes.
Sure. Sure, you cops have to do something to save your face. So you pick on an innocent girl.
Innocent?
Why, she had no more to do with those murders than you did.
I'm not so sure of that.
All right. Go ahead. Drag her off to jail. Hold her without bail and see how much good it'll do you. I'll have her out before night. Get me state 4705.
Well, get your things. You're going with me.
City desk. Oh, Grimes? Well, get this. Here's a flash for your final. Lillian Vaughn has been served with a warrant charging murder. The gun was found in her apartment last night, according to Captain Kyne.
Any evidence besides that?
No, the old fool hasn't got a leg to stand on. What? Well, I know because I was in her apartment last night. What do you think I was doing? Interviewing her, of course. Now listen, I want you to get Bailey the paper's attorney. The Time-Star's going to the bat for this girl.
How do you know she's innocent?
Well, take my word for it. I've never let you down before. I'm right, and I'm going to prove it. Oh, thanks, Grind. I'll be in later.
Why wait for Lorimer? I'll drive you down in my car.
We'll wait for Lorimer. If he isn't here in a few minutes, we'll send for the wagon.
Sure, that's right. Drag her down there like she was a common drunk.
Common drunks are no worse than common murderers, isn't it?
Stop it! Stop calling me a...
Oh, that's all right, Joe. Don't pay attention to him. He's just trying to bait you.
I'm not a murderer.
Of course you're not. I know it, and so does Ed. Just trying to pull a fast one.
Now what? Well, that's what put it over on me. I was rolling down the main drag about 40 miles an hour when he piled out, and he rolled over about 20 times. Before I could get the car stopped, he was gone.
Well, you big fathead.
Well,
It's A-ball time. He's looking pretty. Got a good question for him. If tomato is a fruit, is ketchup a smoothie? Let's ask him, because he knows everything. So we got to shake him up real good here. Really shake him. And he says, hard to foretell. So he's kind of up in the air, too, about it. I'm not sure.
Hello, Doctor.
Well, William, glad you came. I just identified some lint.
Lint?
Yes, from the bottom of Jennings' trouser. Did you ever notice the color of the rug in Brock and Smythe's office?
Yeah. It's a henna, isn't it?
Exactly. Jennings was in that office recently.
What else did you find?
I'm looking at some dust from the floor where Jennings was found. And I also found and photographed a woman's footprints in the Campanile stairs.
Is that unusual?
In this case, yes. Those stairs are swept every day. And that footprint was superimposed on one of Jennings's. This woman went up and did not come down.
What about the elevator?
The elevator had stopped running. From this footprint and other evidence that I have found, I'm convinced that it was a woman who killed Jennings and Smythe.
Find anything else?
I'm not ready to make anything public just yet.
Doctor, what woman do you suspect?
There were only 3 women involved in the case. It was one of them.
Pardon me, I'm Brock.
Oh, yes, Mr. Brock. What can I do for you?
Why, I want to talk to you.
Yes?
About Jim Smythe.
Oh, yes, please come in.
Why, I'd like to talk to you alone.
Very well, come into my office. Oh, excuse me a moment, Bill. The bullet must have pierced his heart. He never moved after he fell.
I had a hunch something like this was going to happen. Gee, when I heard that shot, I thought you were a goner.
Oh, why did the fool have to pick up my office to kill himself? The whole thing's going to be a mess. Publicity. People will flock up here. Morbidly curious people. And they'll do a lot of talking. Oh, don't touch the gun or the body, Bill. Leave everything just as it is.
All right, Doctor.
Oh, hello. This is Dr. Hawley. Please come immediately. Mr. Brock has just killed himself in my office. Yes, thank you. Oh, shall we go into the laboratory? I don't imagine we'll be bothered until the police get here. The building is usually deserted at this time of the day. Your last edition got a press?
Yes. As long as anything's happening on this case, I've got to stay on the job. Wish things would quiet down.
I wish they'd quieted down 15 minutes ago.
Oh.
The heartbeat of a housefly. He flew away. Want some more?
Oh, that's plenty. Oh, why don't those flat feet hurry up?
Oh, Captain.
Doctor. Just happened to be on the spot again, Bill?
Well, I was in the next room.
I wish I had your faculty being around when these things take place. What happened, Doctor?
Well, Brock came and insisted on talking to me alone. He was very nervous and right away demanded to know who had killed his partner.
Afraid that whoever killed Smythe might kill him, huh?
Yes, I took it that way. He was half hysterical as he accused me of holding out on him. I finally got a little bit hot under the collar myself. I told him he'd have to leave my office. He jumped up from his chair and cried, "All right, I leave." Before I had time to realize what was in his mind, he pulled a gun from his pocket, held it to his side. I shouted at him, hoping to startle him into pausing for a moment. But he pulled the trigger, fell instantly, and never moved.
Must have been afraid of the police. Tied up pretty tight to those other murders. He and his partner both ex-cons.
Is that so?
Served time in Joliet and Elmira. Both times blackmail. We have a motive to work on now.
Have you decided that Brock killed both Smythe and Jennings?
Don't you remember that Atwater threatened to kill both of them?
Sure, I remember that.
We have the trains and roads watched. Blackie can't get out of this town.
Well, if he could get out of that campanile, he can get out of this town all right.
Maybe.
You're glad Blackie got away, aren't you?
Yes. Wouldn't you be if he was a friend of yours and was kind to you?
I suppose I would. But I haven't forgotten he tried to shoot me.
He wouldn't have done that, Bill.
How do you know he wouldn't?
Because he knows that I like you.
Lillian, why didn't you tell me that Ann Michaels and Malcolm Jennings were married?
How did you know that?
Captain Kyne found a wedding ring and a marriage license in her apartment.
It wasn't my secret, Bill. I promised Ann I wouldn't tell anyone.
Why did she want a marriage kept secret?
You see, Bill, shortly after she married Mal, she realized that she'd made a mistake. She was going to have it annulled after the semester was over.
Oh. Listen, dear. You know, I might be able to help you more if you'd start in by telling me why you made that date to meet Smythe in his office last night.
I didn't.
You told Captain Kyne you did.
Oh, I just did that to protect Ann.
Did she use your name and phone Smythe?
Yes.
Why didn't she give her own name?
She tried to see Smythe several times, and he wouldn't see her.
What'd you want to see him about?
Smythe was Mal's attorney.
Why'd you write that note to Mal asking him to meet you?
I wanted to see if I couldn't persuade him to be kinder to Ann. He was treating her terribly.
Where does Blackie Atwater come in this?
Why do you want to know that, Bill?
Because I have to, Lillian. Where does Blackie Atwater come in?
Miss, you wanted in Judge Beasley's office.
Captain Kyne, I insist that you establish a reasonable possibility of guilt. Show me how this young woman could have shot Malcolm Jennings at the top of the campanile and then made her escape without being seen by dozens of people who were gathered around the base. Show me that, and I'll deny this writ.
Well, there's the 3 bullets.
I didn't ask you anything about that. I asked you to show me how this young woman could have committed the crime in question. If you can't, then I shall have to release the prisoner.
Well,
And I shall dismiss the warrant.
You win.
Thank you very much, Judge. Don't thank me.
Miss Bourne, let me be the first to congratulate you.
Thank you.
I guess you know how much we appreciate what you did for us, Bailey.
Thanks. If you ever need me again, look me up.
Now, Lillian, I guess you know you can trust me, don't you?
Yes, I do, Bill.
And the next time I ask you a question, you... Listen, dear, can you get home all right?
Yeah, sure.
I've got to get a story. I'll be up a little later. Wait for me there, will you?
Yes, I'll listen.
Good evening, Sergeant. Is the captain in? I've come to give myself up.
Got a gun? No, admit it. Oh, come on, get moving. Get in. Hey, Chief, got a visitor.
I understand you wanted to see me, Captain.
Yeah. Sit down, Atwater, sit down. Let's see. You broke away from Lorimer this afternoon, didn't you?
Yes, and I just now walked in and gave myself up.
Might explain yourself.
I didn't care to be arrested this afternoon.
Why?
Well, I thought you might check up on my fingerprints and find I'd served time in San Quentin, and I didn't want that made public.
Why not?
I didn't want my right name to get out.
What is your right name?
Michaels.
Michaels.
Yeah. Anne's father.
Oh, you are. Believe that to protect her name and keep her friends from finding out that her father was a convict, you risked your life by diving out of that car.
You may. I wanted to personally see her on board a boat bound for Europe. That's where she is right now.
Atwater, did you kill Jennings?
If I did, do you think I'd be in here right now?
You threatened him a few days ago. What is the argument about?
About the way he was treating my daughter. I had information that he was cooking up some sort of a plot to ruin her reputation. He and those two shysters.
Is that why you threatened to kill Smythe?
If I had threatened to kill him, that would have been the reason.
Your daughter went around with other men, although married to Mal Jennings, I believe.
She was very popular on the campus. No one knew of a marriage. They weren't living together.
What'd you find out about Wilson?
It's perfect.
What's perfect?
The alibi. He said he was down to fraternity house all evening. Brought in a half a dozen guys to prove it.
You have any money?
Well, he drives a big cad roadster.
That wouldn't indicate he's rich enough to be blackmailed.
Say, you know, Captain, in spite of his alibi, I've always suspected that Wilson from the first.
Oh, sit down, Sergeant, sit down. Take a load off your feet. Anyone else interested in your daughter particularly? Want money?
Not that I know of.
Where you going, Bill?
I'm going over to the office. I've heard enough to make the paper want to get out an extra. Hello, Doc.
Oh, it's you, Bill. Well, what's on your mind?
A whole lot of things. A whole lot of things, Doc. I wanted to talk them over with you.
I'm pretty busy just now, Bill.
Are you? Surely you're not too busy.
What are you driving at?
I'll tell you in a minute. Just sit down, Doc. I got it all doped out.
Doped what out, Bill?
Now, the man who killed Jennings escaped from the Campanile.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Here are the facts as I have them figured. Number one. Nobody left the Campanile between the time the shot was fired and the time I started up the stairs with Captain Kyne. So Jennings must have been killed before the shot was heard. Probably before 9 o'clock. If he wasn't, the murderer couldn't have escaped. Got it so far? Second, the chimes were not rung last night.
That's all very well, Bill. But there were plenty of people who heard those chimes. You yourself, in fact.
We only thought we heard them. Are you following me, Doc?
No.
Someone hung a microphone in a window around here and made an electrical transcription of those chimes. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
Got it?
No.
It's so simple. That transcription was amplified many times and sent out through a powerful loudspeaker located in a window in some building near the Campanile. Clever, huh? And perhaps the cleverest part of the whole scheme was a time mechanism to start that phonograph at 9 o'clock.
It seems to me that that shot was heard after the chimes had stopped ringing.
Of course. That shot was on the electrical transcription. was recorded in the laboratory for the purpose of establishing the time of the crime at 10 minutes after 9, when our murdering friend was known to have been driving up College Avenue with a certain popular co-ed.
A very ingenious theory, Bill. But there's one thing you haven't explained. How could that improvised broadcast have been arranged by Miss Lillian Boyne?
I have a good mind to let you have it. There's only one person who had the facilities and the location to arrange such a broadcast, and that person is Dr. C. Edson Hawley.
There's only one thing the matter with your theory, Bill. You haven't a scrap of evidence to support it.
Wait and see. There's that .45 you shot Brock with, for instance. And what about those fingerprints, Doctor? Did you have time to wipe those off? And what about the serial number?
Perhaps that number has been filed off.
You know, men of science have a method of bringing back serial numbers that have been filed off.
Well, Bill, what's the program now?
How about a little jaunt down to the City Hall?
Kyne, I suppose, doesn't know of your visit here?
No. I doped it all out myself. And I'm going to see that my paper gets full What's that you've got in your hand?
Just glance behind yourself quickly, Bill. I won't move. Did you see it?
See what?
Those 2 test tubes piled beneath that pile of rubbish.
What about it?
Barrels of a shotgun, Bill. Aimed right at your chair. I've only to press this button to discharge both barrels. If you move, I'll let you have it.
Well, you got the drop on me.
Very definitely so.
Say, Doc, would you mind telling me the whole story?
What is it you want to know, Bill?
Suppose we start with the motive.
The motive was self-preservation. It was an effort to combat, by the only means at my disposal, a blackmail plot that would have meant my ruination. That plot was engineered by Jennings and those 2 shyster lawyers. After Jennings was admitted to the university, his first move was to get acquainted with Ann Michaels. He did and finally married her. How he did that, I don't know. Perhaps she fell in love with him. Perhaps he knew that her father was a gambler and an ex-convict and forced her into the marriage. But he married her for just one purpose. He knew that I was interested in the girl, and he planned to blackmail me, knowing that I was a fairly wealthy man. It was his intention to sue for a divorce and name me as correspondent.
Well, that divorce case would have never reached court.
No, not as long as I paid. But I knew it was in the offing.
And that's why you killed Smythe.
Smythe caught me in his office while I was searching for papers that might have any bearing on this case. I had to kill him.
What about Brock?
I counted on his keeping quiet, because he couldn't have aired his suspicions without incriminating himself. But Brock got panicky. He came to my office this afternoon and demanded $50,000. I whipped a gun out of my desk, shot him through the heart, and then tossed the gun down beside him.
And those bullets, how did you work that?
A week or so ago, I went to Lillian's apartment, stole the gun, fired 2 bullets out of it, and then returned the gun.
And you used another gun to kill Jennings?
Yes, a .32 with a silencer. Then I put the bullets where they were found.
So you admit you were going to frame her?
I was going to build up a case against her, founded on circumstantial evidence. No jury would have convicted her.
Just enough of a case so she'd be convicted in the eyes of the world. Just enough evidence so that the police would lay off looking for the real murderer. Doc, you're a rat.
Anything further you want to know, Bill?
No, I guess that's about all.
It's just as well that you have no more questions to ask. I'm tired of talking.
What are you going to do now?
First, I'm going to get your gun.
All right. Come and get it.
Listen, Chief. I'm Hawley bundled over to Doc Hawley's place. He stayed there a long time. And all of a sudden, Hawley comes running out with a sort of a crazy expression on his face. He stopped dead when he seen me and tried to pass it off by saying something about it being a nice night. Well, Bill ain't come out of there yet, and the doors are locked up for the night.
Call the riot squad. Get the dead wagon. No, better make the ambulance.
Okay.
All right, come on. Smash those windows. Let some air in here. been kicking. Boy, you gave me a scare that time.
You don't know what it is. It is to be scared. That crazy guy started a fire into some stuff.
Yeah, I know. Gas like they used in the war. Come on. Now, take it easy. You're all in. Go get a stretcher. Yes?
I don't want to stretch Ed. I'm all right. I'll be able to walk around in a minute.
Hostile, ain't he, Chief?
Yeah, hard to lick. But he'll go in the ambulance just the same.
You won't get me in any ambulance.
You may think you're all right, but it's the after effects we got to look out for. See, come on, boys. Get him by the feet and shoulders. Take him out in the
No,
fresh
I
air.
am all right.
Take him out.
I'm all right. Wait a minute.
Never mind. Come on.
How'd you come to be up in that chemistry building?
I had you trailed since last night.
You what?
Had you trailed. You're too conspicuous that things are happening. I figured you'd be in on it somewhere.
Say, Ed, you haven't heard nothing like what I found out. I got all the dope on this bird, Holly. I know why he killed him and how.
How'd you find that out?
I wormed it out of him.
Yeah? Well, we've got a committee out after him, and he ought to be at the station when we get there. I'll do a little worming myself.
Thanks for the ride, boys. My girl lives down the block, and I'd like to see her.
You big fathead. Hey, tell me how he rang those chimes.
Take a look at the morning paper, Ed. Night.
3 minutes till showtime. Why not add to your enjoyment with a delicious confection and drink at our attractive refreshment stand? Minutes till showtime. Tempt your taste with the wide variety of mouth-watering snacks available at popular prices at our refreshment stand. Till showtime. Satisfy yourself with a thirst-quenching drink. Your favorite beverage awaits you at our refreshment stand. The show is about to start, folks, but the refreshment stand will remain open for your pleasure.
Hope you guys like the Murder on the Campus. The next one here is 1936, The Preview Murder Mystery. And it stars Francis Drake, Reginald Denny, and Gail Patrick. And the plot is this. The police hold everyone within the confines of a major studio after a star is killed at a movie preview. A public relations man for the movie studio uses an early form of television to help solve the murder. So it's pretty fun. And I've got some more fun facts coming up later. But for right now, the preview murder mystery.
Well, this is the last day.
I'll be glad when this day is over.
Well, I bet you
Thanks.
will, Lieutenant. I'll be rather glad, too.
Everybody quiet. Keep it down. Quiet. Quiet. Quiet out of sight.
Ready? Yep. All right, DeBeck, this is it. Give it everything you've got. Hey, you, bullfighter in the foreground. Hold your stomach in. Stick out your chin. Try to be happy.
Okay, turn him over.
Scene 361, take 8.
This is the finish now. Let's make it good. All right? Action. Okay, cut. How's it for sound?
Okay for sound.
Cameras?
Okay. Order for a still, please. All right, still picture, folks. Still in the background. All right.
Now, Mr. Beck, just at the moment you're in love with the lady. Miss Woodward, just at the moment you're in love with the bullfighter.
That's fine. Now hold it. Still. Okay, it's in the bag. Okay. All right, folks, that's all. Hold it again, I'll sign your check. Taylor, check your wardrobe in.
Smith, may I speak to you a minute?
Well, surely. What's on your mind?
Come into my dressing room, will you? Read that.
How many letters have you received?
6 in all. That one only this morning. I found it in my makeup box before I went on the set.
Are the others like this?
Practically. Each one repeats the original threat, that I'll never live to see this picture previewed. I can't understand it, Smith. I haven't got an enemy in the world that I know of. Certainly no one who wants to kill me.
How do you know? I myself might want to kill you. If I had a jealous disposition, I might persuade myself that your love scenes with my wife are far too fervid to be just acting. But, of course, I haven't a jealous disposition.
Oh, don't kid, Smith. This thing has got me jittery. I can't think. I can't sleep. My digestion is ruined. I've taken enough of this soda to drown an elephant. That's all right, thanks.
Forget it, Neil. It's the work of some harmless nut.
How do I know he's harmless?
Or else, did you ever think of this? The whole thing may be one of Johnny Morgan's publicity stunts.
I'll find out. I'm going to see the old man about it. He wants $1,000 a week and a 6-week guarantee. We can't go for anything like that.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Dubeck. Good afternoon, Mr. Smith. You can go right in, Mr. Dubeck. Mr. Hewitt is waiting for you.
Good morning. Don't forget the pinochle game Saturday night. You better see your wife about that. Yeah, goodbye. Well, have you finished?
Just faded out.
Do you like it?
In a way. I think it's the best picture this studio ever turned out.
That's exactly what you said when you finished the same picture 7 years ago.
Well, I was right, wasn't I?
Right. Song of the Tarry Dog grossed over $3 million. And it made Edwin Strange the greatest star of his day. Poor fellow. It's a pity he didn't live to make talking pictures.
In a way. Then again, maybe his voice would have been a disappointment.
Yeah, we'll never know. Well, I hope you'll write again about the picture.
I ought to know. I directed them both. And it's going to make Neil Dubeck the greatest star of his day, which is now. Have you seen him in those love scenes with my wife? He's terrific.
And don't start that again, will you?
Neil isn't himself today. He's just learned he's to be murdered at the preview.
What? What's that?
Oh, I've been receiving anonymous letters. 6 of them. My home, my dressing room. I found one in my coat pocket. It's beginning to get on my nerves.
Why didn't you say something?
Oh, I didn't pay any attention to the first 2, but now it's...
Well, perhaps we'd better notify the police.
First, I'd like to find out if they're coming from the publicity department.
Publicity?
Well, if it's a stunt, I'd like to be told about it.
I can't believe it. Johnny Morgan's been with us 10 years.
Maybe someone in his office is responsible.
Well, we'll soon find out. Send Johnny Morgan here, please.
Mr. Morgan, can you come over to Mr. Hewitt's office right away?
Okay, I'm practically there right now. The master's voice. Oh, wait a minute. What was it I wanted to ask you? Oh, yes. For the 58th time, darling, will you marry me?
Yes?
Oh, precious.
I'll see if Mr. Morgan's in.
This is Mr. Morgan speaking, and he's not in.
Your horoscope is right.
Oh, Peggy, will you please forget the stars and listen to me? I love you. Will you marry me? I can't go any further.
The boss is waiting for me.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Yes?
Did you know that Dubeck has been receiving threatening letters?
Who doesn't? He's told everybody on the lot.
You don't know where they came from?
Absolutely not.
Does that satisfy you?
It satisfies me that they're real.
But meaningless. Listen, we get letters from cranks every day.
That's the penalty you pay for being famous. When this picture hits the market, you'll be greater than Edwin Strange.
No, sir. Not greater. There'll never be another Edwin Strange.
I prefer to think so. Do you mind?
No.
Thanks.
You say everyone on the lot has heard about these letters. Well, what about the papers?
Oh, the boys know all about it. But I made them promise to lay off for a while.
Oh, good.
Good, it's perfect. Suppose this story broke. Neil Dubeck's life in danger. And then we find that the letters have been written by some 14-year-old kid who's been reading mystery stories. Swell publicity for an important picture.
Now, well, suppose it isn't a kid. Suppose someone really wants to take my life.
And he wouldn't tell you about it. He'd do it.
Well, people have been murdered after receiving threatening letters.
For instance, who?
Oh, come on. Even Morgan's right. Let's play a round of golf and forget it.
Yeah, that's right, Neil. Forget it.
Goodbye, Mr. Hewitt.
Goodbye. Now, don't you worry. We'll take care of everything.
Thanks.
Come on, Neil. What's the footage now?
Still too long, 7,200.
It's too short for a picture like this.
I still think we can drop out that first comedy sequence.
What's the matter with it?
Didn't make me laugh.
I didn't want it to. A laugh would fracture that sour puss of yours. You're delivering the print yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
Phone me when it's actually in the theater. I don't want any waits or slip-ups.
Will you be at home?
Yes. Hewitt and Dubeck are having dinner with me.
How is Mr. Dubeck feeling?
Pretty well, all things considered.
Well, here's to you, Neil. In another hour or two, you'll be famous.
All right, shall we drink to that?
Indeed. Here, here.
And then you'll wonder why you were so worried.
Come on, Neil, drink your coffee and we'll get started.
No, thanks. I'll skip the coffee if you don't mind and just have some soda instead.
Certainly. Briggs, will you bring some, please?
Yes, sir.
No. I prefer my own. You'll find it in the right-hand pocket of my coat, please.
Very well, sir.
Sorry, old man. It's not your dinner. It's my nerves.
I hope the cook doesn't hear about this. She'll never get over it.
And besides, Neil, if they kill you, they'll get us all. We'll be right there with you. My dear Mrs. Smith, may the preview be as successful as was your dinner tonight.
Very well spoken, my dear Mr. Hewitt.
May I mix it for you, sir?
Thanks, I'll fix it.
Well, after the preview tonight, you'll join me in a sort of a celebration, you know. Eh?
Let's make it a little one. We're starting a new picture in the morning.
Yes, that's right. Shall we go, gentlemen?
My best wishes for a big success, sir.
Thank you, Briggs.
Well, now, we'll soon learn what the great public thinks of our latest effort, eh?
Well, we'll all go in my car.
Hi, extra. Read all about it. All about the Dubeck murder threat. Hi, extra. Hi, extra. Read all about it. All about the Dubeck murder threat. Hi, extra. Read all about it. All about the Dubeck murder threat. Hi, extra. Read all about it. All about the Dubeck murder threat.
They cracked it wide open on us. Too hot a story to keep.
Don't eat so fast, Johnny.
That's all right. I'll borrow a shot by card from Dubeck. So that guy's got so he carries a can of it round with him.
I don't blame him. Something's going to happen.
Where'd you get your information from? The stars again?
Yes.
Well, cheer up. Nothing can happen. It's a cloudy night.
Hi, extra. Read all about it. Hi, extra. Hi, extra. Read all about it. Hi, extra.
Oh, look. There's Ralph Ranger. You know, he wrote the music for Love and Blue. There's Charlie Ruggles. Come on, let's go.
Well, he always comes to Dubeck previews.
Extra, extra. Dubeck threatened with death. Extra, extra. Dubeck threatened with death.
I'm not going in. I can't.
Oh, you can't back out now.
I'm not going in, I tell you.
Do you want the morning papers to say that the hero of Song of the Toreador was scared away from his own preview?
Well, they'd never stop kidding you.
Go up the alley. We'll go in the side door and avoid the crowd.
Sorry, Mr. Dubek. Now let's have a good one of all of you. That's it. One big smile.
It couldn't be helped, Johnny. I did my best to keep it out.
Stirred up the police. Half of that mob in there's detectives. Yeah, and your old pal Mickey McCain is in charge of them. Yeah, pity to waste good cops on a gag like this.
Boy, oh boy, what a race. The crowd's wild. Here they come into the backstretch. Yellow Jack is leading. Cleo second. Long Range third. Recovery fourth. Doesn't look like he had a chance. Here he is, number 8. Come on, Recovery. The crowd is rooting for him. Here's the finish. Look at old Recovery go. See him crawling up on that black nag. There he is, every inch a champion, the winner. Here we are in sunny Switzerland, the home of the yodel, cheese with holes in it, and ski jumpers. My, hasn't it got cold suddenly? Seems as though all they do in the Alps is slide down a mountain and then walk right back up again. Looks easy, doesn't it?
I told you that was Neil Dubek. And Claire Woodward's with him. Is someone really going to kill him? No. It's just a publicity story.
Chance of anything going wrong. McCain's got 4 men in there.
I'm not worrying, Chief. I only hope Mac's enjoying the picture.
Only 500 feet more and nobody's been killed yet.
Okay, Johnny, you've still got your actor right side up. Yeah, thanks very much. You cops have been a great help.
Oh, I adore you. For you I sacrifice my all. All I am and all. For you free, free to love completely, fearlessly and sweetly. If you really love me, come away with me, away where we could ever be alone in our bliss. Come away with me, promise with a kiss.
Come on, Neil, you're a success. Let's celebrate. The picture put him to sleep.
Neil! Neil! He's dead! I tell you, DeBeck is dead!
Don't let anyone out of this theater. Get a doctor. Call a doctor. Somebody do something.
Get up there.
I found some really cool taglines. You know, the tagline is like, in space, no one can hear you scream. It's a advertisement, one-line tag, usually, you know, to sell. It's a sales technique. And I've seen lots of taglines with different movies, but I've never seen a whole list of them. And this movie had a whole list printed out, about 7 or 8 of them. Which I've never seen. Now, these were print ads from newspapers from the time. So I thought I would read a few to you because they're pretty fun. Here's one. Murder steals the show. Famous star found dead at a gala picture premiere. Murdered in his seat. How? Why? By whom? That's from the Greensburg Daily Tribune. This one here is from Toledo News B from Toledo, Ohio. And this one goes, was an innocent man doomed for a murder he did not commit? And I think this is my favorite. This is from the Penobscot Times in Old Town, Maine. And I actually Googled it, and there's a building there, and there's a phone, and there's a guy. And it's not a newspaper anymore, I don't think. But it's open for like visitation kind of thing. But it's been around for a long time. And I saw a couple reviews of people said they'd been there to look at old stuff, you know. So if anybody knows anything about the Penobscot Times, put it in the comments below or something. I'd really like to learn more. I had trouble finding out much on it. But this one says, murder at a Hollywood preview. Fans flock for autographs. A packed audience awaits. Then a killer steals the show. So I thought that was pretty good. Anyway, back to the show.
Hello, hello. He's dead. Dubeck. Dawson. Oh, Dawson. Release the extra on Dubeck's death.
Now, Miss Woodward, or Mrs. Smith, which is it?
Mrs. Smith in private life.
Now, Mrs. Smith, Neil Dubeck was very friendly toward you. That is, you and your husband.
Well, we knew him fairly well. I don't think Neil had any really close friends.
But you two knew him about as well as anyone.
Why, yes, I think so.
How long had he been using sedatives?
I didn't know that he ever did.
You never even suspected it?
Certainly not.
I don't believe it.
Because you don't want to believe it. As a matter of fact, Neil Dubeck died of an overdose of some narcotic.
You mean he committed suicide?
It might have been accidental. Or it might have been murder. Have you ever noticed anything peculiar about him?
Those letters made him pretty nervous. He had indigestion. Kept taking bicarbonate of soda all the time.
Oh, bicarbonate, huh?
That's right. In fact, he insisted on using his own bicarbonate. Do you remember?
Yes, we've got that, too. It's being analyzed. Well, I won't keep you up any more tonight.
Well, thanks, Lieutenant.
But I wouldn't advise any of you to take a trip to Europe for a rest. Stand by. We may need you.
I'll be on the set at 9 o'clock.
Okay. That'll be all for tonight.
You better shoot around Claire's scenes in the morning. Let her get a little sleep.
I shan't need her till 11 o'clock.
Good night, Mr.
Good night, Hewitt.
This is bad. Bad. If it ever comes out that Neil died from an overdose of medicine. Medicine? Yes, that's it. Come on.
Johnny.
Thank you, darling.
Why don't you attend to your own work and stop trying to solve crime?
No, it's lots of fun. Chance to meet interesting people.
Well, why not join the police department if you're going to prowl around all night with McCain? How much sleep did you get?
Plenty.
I don't believe you slept a wink.
Yes, I did. I dozed off a few times while McCain was telling me all the cute sayings of a 6-year-old kid.
You know, the trouble with you is your birth date.
Ah. Now I suppose you're sorry I was ever born.
Not only that,
Huh?
but your birthday is July the 23rd, the worst possible date to be born on. The vibrations of the crab mingle with those of the lion. That makes you a crab in the morning and a lion at night.
Well, who isn't?
What?
A crab in the morning. When we're married, if we ever do get married, and I don't see any reason in the world why we shouldn't.
Because a daughter of Scorpio should never marry with a son of Leo, and I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio, huh?
Yes.
That doesn't frighten me a bit.
Now, what'd I ever do to her?
You've been keeping me up nights.
Well, I've been checking up on your friend Smith. There was poison in that bicarbonate, all right. And Dubeck took a dose of it at Smith's house. Hey, very pretty girl. The butler told me that he found an outside window open in the hall. And Smith left the table once to talk on the phone in the hall. Was there ever any trouble between Smith and Dubeck?
Not that I know of. Smith used to kid Dubeck about paying too much attention to his wife, but it was just kidding.
You think it might have been kidding on the square? And another thing, I'd like to know more about Smith's assistant.
Tyson?
He may be harmless enough, but he always seems to be around when trouble breaks loose.
They're both over on the set. Want to have a talk with them?
Yeah. Say, these cigars are all right. Where do you get them?
Point your gun at him as if you were arresting him. That's right.
What's that?
That's old John. What? Our pet dummy. He's been hanged or thrown off buildings about 50 times in the last 10 years.
That ought to soften him up.
Oh, no, he's tough. He can take it.
I wish they wouldn't let things like that hang around here.
Come on the set. Make it snappy, will you?
Rollins, you come in through the window from the roof. That's right. Here, down a few steps and stop. You see Miss Woodward downstairs. Claire. Claire. You come in, you stop. You see him, you know there's trouble coming. Right. Then you speak your lines and shoot straight at her. The blank cartridges won't reach that far. Yes. Right. Assistant! Assistant! Yes, Mr. Smith? We'll take it. Fight! How's the sound?
All ready.
You okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Quiet, everybody! Quiet on the stage!
83, take one.
Camera. So,
You thought I was fool enough to let you double-cross me. Well, I wasn't. That's why I'm here.
But you're wrong. You're wrong. I didn't.
Everybody kick the blade! Hey, give me that gun. Who put these bullets in this pistol?
I loaded that gun 5 minutes ago with blanks.
Where'd you leave it?
On top of my box, right back of the set. Both gun and a box of blanks.
I hope you don't blame me for this.
Show me where the prop box is.
Yes.
Claire, can I help you to your dressing room?
Yes, please.
Here's the box, right where I left it.
He hasn't had time to leave the lot. Phone the front gate. No one is to leave. No one. He's still here. And I'm going to keep this place locked up, and nobody is to leave this studio till I find him. Don't let anyone leave this stage.
Thank you.
Quiet, please. Nobody can leave. Everybody stays here. Take your men down to the property department. That's that big building on the left. Hurry up. Take your men to the camera department. The first turn to the right. Okay.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Hewitt is busy.
Tell Mr. Hewitt to give us an official statement. A war bulletin every hour. That'll give us all a break.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but Mr. Hewitt is busy.
Look here, McCain. We can't lock up a studio full of people. We've got pictures to make.
Go ahead and make them. What's to prevent you? All I say is don't let anybody out of those gates until we've had a chance to investigate.
We've got 700 employees. Where are we going to let them sleep?
Let them sleep in the dressing rooms. Put up cots on the sound stages. What would you do if there was an earthquake or a big fire? You'd look after your employees, wouldn't you? Well, you're facing an emergency right now.
Say, Ben, what about the legality of this thing? Can we keep these people prisoners?
Well, that's up to the police. It's their orders. Right, McCain?
We're not keeping anybody prisoner. If any man wants to get out of here, he can. But he'll have to answer so many questions, he'll be glad to stay in.
Use stage 2 for the women's dormitory and 7 for the men.
Arrange to feed 700 until further notice. Yes, breakfast too. Everything. Well, get supplies.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I can't see it tonight, Toots. Yeah, well, we've got a pretty clear idea of who it was. No, I can't. I can't tell it to you now. I'll call you later.
What's the matter?
You're going the wrong direction, pal, that way.
But I have an appointment with my dentist.
No, you're making an appointment with the doctor right now.
Well, listen here, I'll see Mr. Hewitt about this. This is an outrage, that's what it is.
It's all right with me, go ahead.
I'm going to make this my office. Extension 234. And you can reach me here at any time.
Hello, John.
Hello, Tom. Got any matches?
That would be a surprise.
After this trip, my coffee and donuts.
Hello? Lieutenant McCain? Jones speaking. I'm in Tyson's office. Yes, sir. Director's building. I just found a note here.
Stay right there. I'm sending 2 men over.
It says...
Come on, quick. Come here, police headquarters. The chief's office. McCain speaking. Lieutenant McCain speaking. Send the emergency squad over right away. Yes, every available man. Yes, another murder.
Are you sure no one came in here but Tyson?
Did Neil Dubeck have any women friends?
Yes, that's easy for you to say. You're in New York, but we're right here in the thick of it. And we're doing everything humanly possible.
I'm positive that's the knife Dubeck used in the Song of the Toreador.
Shooting in there?
Why not? I'm going to stay here tonight anyway.
What are they doing?
372, 22, hit 84, 96, hit 792, 40.
Hope you won't mind, but I'm a little nervous.
Perfectly all right. I think we're all upset.
You all ready? All ready, Miss Smith. Okay, let's rehearse it.
Quiet, please. If I could trust you, I might take a chance. But I never trust...
No, that'll never do. Now let's stop this foolishness. I'll show you. If I could trust you, I might take a chance. But I'll never trust a woman. You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Now play up to him, Claire. There's no sense in your being upset. This is no time for nerves. Calm down, I tell you.
Oh, Gordon, dear, pull yourself together.
I'm sorry. I suppose I'm just a little tired. Well, let's do it. Take your places. We'll try it once, then we'll shoot it.
If I could only trust you, I might take a chance. But I never trust a woman.
I don't care whether you trust me or not. I'm not going to... I'm sorry, I can't seem to remember my lines, dear. Do you mind going over...
Certainly not.
I found this on my desk this morning. It's the same as the notes Dubeck got.
What do you give it to me for?
Well, you're the publicity man, aren't you?
Hewitt doesn't want any publicity on this stuff. Say, that note's good for a front-page story. And swell stuff for your picture. Yeah. But if he breaks in any of the papers, I'm going to take the rap, huh? You better give it to McCain.
Throw that one in. Now hit the main switch.
Joe Walker.
Dubeck's standing.
What's the idea, Walker? What are you doing here?
I just got back from location at Palm Springs. I heard about the murder. I thought you might need me to double for Dubeck if there are any retakes. I'm sorry if I've upset anybody.
There won't be any retakes. I'll call you if I need you.
All right.
And, don't stay around on the set.
Yes, sir.
It's no use, Gordon. I can't go on. My nerves are in rags.
I can't say that I blame you. Had a bit of a jolt myself. Go on and rest up. We'll all be better tomorrow. See you later.
All right.
Dismiss the company and call them for 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but you're behind schedule now.
I'm behind the 8 ball now.
What's the big idea?
Leave him alone. The mastermind must not be disturbed. And I don't want to listen to a lot of foolish questions such as, is the studio really locked up? How long is it going to last? And what is it like?
If you'd stop fooling with that camera and listen to me, it might be to your advantage.
Ah, at last you're going to say yes, huh?
Johnny, your horoscope indicates you are in great danger. Mars is in the ascendancy, and that means trouble. Now, most great investigators have a strong Scorpio influence in the horoscope. You'd better listen to me.
I keep listening. And what do I hear? All I want is a simple answer, yes. All I get is a lot of ravings about lions, scorpions, centipedes, and black widow spiders. Listen, if you want to be really superstitious, here's something to occupy that primitive mind of yours. There's a jinx on the Song of the Toreador. The picture's haunted.
What do you mean?
Well, first the leading man gets killed, then someone takes a shot at the leading lady. Is that coincidence or what?
What do you think?
Well, I always advised against remaking the picture, didn't I?
But did you really think something would happen?
I didn't think anything would happen. I thought the remake would be a flop, because Dubeck was not as great an actor as Eddie Strange. And I still think I'm right on that. He was a great actor, Eddie Strange. And a great guy, too. There. How does that look?
Very interesting. What is it?
You know my hobby's taking animal pictures. And I have to do something to pass away the time.
Well, what do you expect to catch here in the office?
Well, some little animal has been chewing up old cigars and things on my desk. I think it's a pack rat. And tonight I'm going to find out. Now, you see, in this case, the camera shoots across the desk. I placed a piece of cheese here. Now then, when the rat tries to cross the desk to get at the cheese, he hits one of the threads. Boom goes the flash, and we get his picture.
You're wonderful, Mr. Morgan. With 2 murders around here and the stars holding the stop signal against you, you go on playing with your toys. Why not get an electric train? And I better get you a sandwich.
Oh.
Any of you girls got a match?
Say, are you trying to sleep in that chair?
It's a lovely chair.
Why didn't you go over to the dormitory and sleep like a human being? You'll wake up with a kink in your medulla oblongata.
How do you know I wear them?
Huh? Ah, wise guy, huh?
Go to sleep, little boy. You've got to get up early in the morning and play detective again.
Lots of fun, too.
I hope you get your pack rat.
This was a mind blower for me. Reginald Denny. So he had a remarkable second career after acting. So he's on a movie set, and there's a little kid there with a flying airplane, a little gas-powered airplane, and it won't fly. So he tries to fix it for the kid, but it crashes. But it got his interest in model airplanes. So he became a consummate model airplane builder. And then he opened a hobby shop, Reginald Denny's Hobby Shop, on Hollywood Boulevard, very popular with the kids. And then he started a full line of making and selling model airplanes. A lot of them were rubber band powered, but he also had the gas guys too, you know. And he had so many. I mean, he was in the Montgomery Ward's 1937 catalog. He had General Douglas MacArthur bought one for his kid. I mean, wild. But the crazy part is this. In 1939, he and his partners approached the U.S. government to make drones. I didn't know the word drone was used back then. To make drones. They got the contract. It was the very first drone contract. He was a pioneer in drone making. So him and his partners make this company called Radio Plane, and they made, you know, radio-controlled planes for the U.S. government, for the U.S. Army, actually, for World War II. And they made 15,000 of these radio planes for the U.S. Army. One of the very first drones. They're nothing like the ones that trot around like bumblebees now, but this was the early drone technology. Reginald Denny, who knew?
Johnny, what's that?
Well, guess I got the little fellow that time.
Who was it?
Oh, Mouse, probably. We'll find out in the morning.
Very unusual mouse. Must have weighed a couple of 100 pounds.
What do you mean?
Well, I was only half asleep when the flash went off. I distinctly heard someone run out of the office.
Huh? Who could it be?
Perhaps you ran away and didn't get back. Oh. That would have put you to sleep. Do you know what it is?
Certainly isn't gardenia. Somebody must have wanted to stop my snoring.
I told you the sign of the scorpion never lies.
Now that there's the camera. Come along. Let's develop this negative. A little under-timed. It's coming all right. Say, what the... Say, who does that look like?
That's Edwin Strange.
I was afraid you were going to say that. It is Edwin Strange. It can't be.
The camera never lies.
Well, it's lying now. Strange has been dead for 7 years. You know that as well as I do. I was a pallbearer at his funeral.
Perhaps it's a spirit picture.
Well, it couldn't even be that. Strange had to quit pictures when his face was so badly scarred by fire that he daren't face a camera. That's the way Strange looked when he was a great star. Yes, funny, isn't it?
But don't you see what's happened? You photographed a picture of Edwin Strange, the one on your desk.
Oh, you mean the camera picked it up?
Yes.
What a sap I am.
Sure. Simple, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. It'd be much simpler if those two pictures were alike. But there, Strange's mouth is open. In that picture on my desk, it was closed.
I got it. We're both crazy.
Yes. Let's make it a threesome. I'm going to show this to McCain. So now it's your guess.
You're sure that film was never exposed before?
Sure.
And you're positive it's a picture of Edwin Strange?
Absolutely.
Are there any other pictures of Strange around here? You know, still pictures taken when he was a star.
Oh, plenty. They're in the vaults under the projection room.
Let's get some of them. Then we'll put them under the magnifier and see how they compare. Say, you know that camera gag of yours was pretty good? And if you ever want to give up this job and become a detective, you let me know.
Detective? You'll need a magician to explain that photograph. Come on.
Stop. Turn back before it is too late.
They're running a picture upstairs, and the sound's coming through that ventilator. Yeah, here we are. There's the picture file for Edwin Strange. Hundreds of stills. A good-looking guy, wasn't he? Yeah, and he was a great actor. We lost our best bet when we lost him. Who's the girl? Claire Woodward. She was Strange's wife at the time this picture was taken. But a couple of years after his death, she married E. Gordon Smith.
Say, I remember Edwin Strange in that picture. The Musketeer.
I thought you'd fall for that. That isn't Strange. That's E. Gordon Smith, made up to look like Strange. The masquerade party. Here's Strange over here as Hamlet.
That's the best imitation I've ever seen. So that's Smith impersonating Strange, huh?
Mm-hmm. Did it for a gag at that party.
You don't suppose Smith would try that gag again, do you?
Well, we'd better talk about that somewhere else.
I don't know what we're going to do, Mr. Ewing.
We'll have to cooperate with the police, that's all.
Yes, but I've got actors, directors, writers, and stagehands after me. They're hollering their heads off, and I don't blame them. You can't make a jail out of this studio, Mr. Ewing.
Well, tell him to have patience. Tell him everything. Lieutenant McCain says it'll be only a few hours now, I hope. He hopes, we all hope.
All right, Mr. Ewing.
Well, it couldn't be Mr. Smith.
It certainly couldn't be Eddie Strange.
Say, we got something here, all right.
From back east?
Yeah. Just a little dope on the history of our friend, E. Gordon Smith.
Criminal?
No, nothing like that. Just a couple of cases of mental disturbances in his family. He has an uncle in a home now. You can't tell. Smith may have been a little bit touched, and that may account for the killings. You see, he was jealous of Dubeck. The night watchman was on his trail, and he didn't trust his wife. Say, that's almost enough to start a sane man on a rampage. Come on.
Well, what are you going to do?
Lock him up.
Oh, do you think you've got enough on him?
Say, I've been right before on half this evidence. And I'm not going to give him a chance to get in any more fancy work. Let's go. I'd like to talk to Mr. Smith. It's important.
He left here a half hour ago. Got a call to look at a new set on stage 12. You'll find him down there now.
I wish they'd take that thing down. It gives the fellow the heebie-jeebies.
Poor old John. You'll learn to...
Wait a minute.
Gordon Smith.
I guess we were right. He took a shortcut, too.
Yeah? And tied his own hands afterwards, huh?
Holy smoke. Another one.
Goodbye to Mr. E. Gordon Smith. Tonight will see the world attraction's greatest spectacle, and by midnight there will be no studio.
Don't let anyone near Miss Woodward's dressing room. Those are Lieutenant McCain's orders.
What's happened now?
Her husband's just been killed. She may be the next.
Mr. Smith?
Oh, this is terrible. I can't stand it much longer, I tell you.
Please, Madame, calm yourself.
If Gordon were only here, I wouldn't mind half so much. But where is he? Why doesn't he come?
Here, drink this,
No,
Madame.
Suzanne.
I'm sure it will help you.
Who is it?
Tyson, I want to see you.
You can't see Miss Woodward. Strict orders.
What is it, Tyson?
Oh, I just came up to tell you...
Shut up.
Well, it's about Mr. Smith. He was... Oh!
Mr. Hewitt, please. What about Gordon?
I'm terribly sorry about Gordon. I'll come right over.
Tell me, has something happened to him?
I'll be right over.
No. No!
Now, it's up to you fellas to protect the studio. Nobody knows what this guy is going to do. You can't figure him. He's insane. You keep every one of your firemen on duty. I've got 6 of my men on guard in the arsenal. They'll take orders from you. And the same goes for the generator room. Put a man you can trust on every switchboard. That's all, men.
The lines are all slashed. We haven't 20 feet of good fire hose left on the lot.
There's 3 short circuits already.
Get fire equipment from the Hollywood station. Ask them to stand by in case of an emergency.
No matter how you look at it, all these murders are connected with the Song of the Toreador. It's a jinx picture.
But who do you suppose would want to do it?
If I were at all superstitious, I'd think it was the ghost of Edwin Strange.
Is that who came into the office last night?
No. Ghosts do not set off flashlights.
No, and they don't make so much noise running away.
A maniac with a fixation on the Song of the Toreador. Everything has to do with that picture. There's the knife that killed the watchman. That was on a wall on the Spanish set. Dubec wore this in the picture. You can see it stained with fake blood. We found Smith's hands tied with this. That's an ornamental chain used on the picador's horse. That candle. We found that and a mirror with some face putty. That was used by the murderer to make up. And all of these came from the Spanish set. And what a dub I've been. Why didn't I think of it before? These things not only came from the Song of the Toreador, but they all came from one set, stage 13.
Johnny, where are you going?
I'm going to take a little stroll onto the Spanish set and see what it gives.
Well, then I'm going with you.
No, I'm sorry, no women are allowed.
Johnny, wait! I didn't tell you before, but the stars say that your life's in danger.
Well, that's all right. Phone McCain's office and tell him to send up his entire police force.
Johnny, come back here! Johnny!
But the trouble is we're not dealing with a sane man, Mr. Hewitt.
Well, can't you do something? It's like a nightmare. And then now the studio may burn to the ground.
Oh, not much danger of that. We have enough fire apparatus standing by. Well, isn't there something you can do to find this man? It's like finding a needle in a haystack. This studio covers 20 acres of buildings and exterior sets. Why, 50 men could hide here. That's the trouble. It's too big. And I haven't got enough men to watch and listen everywhere.
Well, we could listen on all the stages.
Why, yes, if I had 3 men on each stage.
No, you and I can listen on every one of them.
What do you mean?
There's a microphone on every stage. The sound picked up by them comes in through a loudspeaker in the mixing room. We can even record them.
Say, let's have a look at that.
Open up the general microphone circuit on all the stages. We'll try stage 1.
What's going on there?
Midnight. We'll open the graves.
Stop. I can't go any further.
Stop, you say? Who's directing this picture, you or I?
I'm sorry, Mr. Walter, but I'm nervous. I'm afraid.
You, the Batman, afraid. That's a hot one. In pictures, you scare kids until they can't sleep at night, and in real life, you're frightened of a shadow.
You don't understand. Certain things make me ill. That's why I'm a vegetarian. I can't eat meat. And with all the murders going on around here...
Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Acting like a baby. What, you afraid of... You're right. Company dismissed.
All right, company dismissed. Kill the fog.
Check.
Right over here, boys.
Try stage 2.
All right, boys, come on, let's rehearse it. Right. Now, come on, girls, let's go.
Pretty.
Well, who are you?
I'm a Statue of Liberty. And where are you from? I'm from Saskatchewan.
I beg your pardon?
You didn't do anything yet.
Oh, boys, wait a minute, will you? This is supposed to be a comedy. I'm not nervous, and there's no reason for you to be nervous.
You're not nervous?
Certainly not.
What's that behind you?
Where? There!
Are there people on all the stages at this hour of the night?
No. Stage 9, 10, 13, and 14 are empty, except for the sets.
Well, let's play around with them and see what we can pick up.
Nothing happening on stage 12.
Try another one and keep moving.
Johnny.
Can't be. It can't be. But the resemblance is amazing.
You recognize me?
The makeup's perfect. You look exactly as Eddie Strange did 7 years ago.
I am Edwin Strange. The man you buried 7 years ago was a poor fellow I found on the road. The night I disappeared. Do you think this caricature of a face is the result of an accident? Oh, no. And our dear friend E. Gordon Smith sent me into that fire scene. He didn't kill me as he intended, but he destroyed my face, and with it, my career. I couldn't bear to go on living watching the pity in people's eyes. I've been used to applause, not pity. So I decided to go to Mexico, where no one would recognize what was left of Edwin Strange. On my way south, I saw the body of a man who'd been struck by an automobile and left by the roadside to die. His face, too, had been destroyed, but he was lucky. He was dead. So the idea came to me then to make my disappearance complete. I changed clothes with him and left him to be buried as the great star, Edwin Strange. Clever, wasn't it?
And nobody ever recognized you?
No one. Mexico was a kindly place to me. I went to work on an electrical power project. I learned electrical engineering. I'd have been there yet, but one day...
Where's Lieutenant McCain? I've got to find him.
He's with Mr. Hewitt in the mixing room.
Thank you.
Take a detail of men and surround stage 13.
Your publicity, Johnny, went farther than you thought. It reached me even in Mexico. I read they were going to remake the Song of the Toreador. Having robbed me of my life, they were also going to rob me of the one thing that was left to me. The memory of my greatness. That's when I decided they would never live to echo the success that had been mine. That's why I came here.
Johnny's on stage 13. The door's locked. I couldn't get in.
We know that. Listen.
If you're Edwin Strange, why didn't you come to see me? Eddie Strange was my best friend.
I tried to talk to you that other night when the flashlight went off.
Then why did you bring that nice-smelling scarf along?
That was for the girl. I wanted no interruptions. Too bad you came here, Johnny, because now you'll have to stay. 5 minutes more and my work will be done. I planted dynamite in a dozen places on the lot and installed a master switch.
Come on. It's one chance in 1,000.
When I pull that switch...
Eddie! Eddie!
Stay where you are, Johnny.
Why? I still don't believe you're Eddie Strange. He wouldn't look the way you do now.
You mean this makeup? This mask?
But even so, why?
I know what you're going to ask. I'll tell you. I killed Debeck because his success meant the wiping out forever of the name of Edwin Strange. I knew that Gordon Smith and my charming wife, Claire Woodward, were trying to get rid of me so that they could marry. That's why I killed him and tried to do away with her, too. As for the watchman, well, that was unfortunate.
Eddie, wait.
No time, Johnny.
Look here, Eddie, let's forget all this. We'll explain everything to Hewitt.
Too late, Johnny. You and I will never see Hewitt again. I very much doubt if anyone will ever see him again. Goodbye, Johnny.
Have every light in the studio turned on, both outside and in. Yes, sir. Spread out, watch the roof, and shoot to kill. Break that door down.
Are we safe now?
Yes. Clear the studio while we disconnect that switch.
Then we can settle down to work?
Your troubles will be over in 15 minutes.
Poor Eddie. I hope we can keep his name out of this. We'd all like to remember him as he was.
I'll do what I can.
Thanks, McCain.
But I've lost all confidence in the stars.
Good.
I'm going to take up numerology.
What's that?
Well, if the letters of your name don't add up right, you change it.
Say, that's a swell idea. We'll change your name tomorrow.
Haven't I anything to say about that?
Yep, just 2 words.
2 words?
Yep, I do.
Oh, Johnny.
everybody had a good time watching. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. And if you like the show, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you would, please. It helps me out a little bit. So anyway, hope to see you guys next time, and you be good out there. Take care.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.